Hi, I'm Joshua Kitts, the designer of Simple Superheroes, the role-playing game of infinite powers and possibilities, and I'm so excited to be kickstarting this. I've been working on this for 6 years, since May 2009, yeah, and I've been spending considerable time looking around for a superhero role-playing game that I really want to play, and it just wasn't out there. The systems available were either super clunky and heavy, and you had to spend all this time flipping through rulebooks and building these complicated power sets, or like really kind of meta and narrative. I wanted something where people could sit down and create their powers exactly the way they wanted to using a simple framework. And that's what Simple Superheroes does. I like to say that Simple Superheroes is powered by your creativity, and it really is. It's easy to learn, easy to play, and that means it's a snap to create characters, and it's a breeze to GM. Now, all this time I've been playtesting at conventions and events, and whenever I run a session of Simple Superheroes, I have people create characters. Because that's just how easy it is. And that's also how much I wanted to test out the framework to make sure it could support any type of power you could come up with. When you build a character, you name the talent, and that's the basic building block in the game, talents. You give it a rank, which is the number of dice you get to roll and how powerful it is. You put it in an ability category, which says something about its nature, and you give it an intent, which says how you're going to use it. And that's pretty much it. This game is really for anyone who's ever turned to their friend and said, hey, if you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? This is for telling superhero stories, and that's exactly what it was designed for. I love comics, I love role-playing games, and I love superheroes. So this is my passion, and as I mentioned, I've been at this for 6 years. So you may be wondering, where exactly are we at after that 6 years? Well, we have an 80-page rulebook with a lovely cover by Storm Cook and some black and white interior art. We have almost 30 heroes and villains that have all been play tested at conventions and events with people I've never played before, as well as with home groups. So it's gone through campaign play, and it's gone through being introduced to all sorts of people, and the rules have also been passed off to other people to try them. So you're in very good hands. Simple Superheroes is a framework that lets you build exactly the hero and the powers you want. Concepts that I want to talk about in there, and one is strain points, and that's something that lets you spend points from kind of like energy reserve or your will to fight to get extra dice or to do fancy things that you wouldn't be able to do normally. And there's also something called relations and values, and that is ties you into the universe. It's the people, places, and things that your character cares about, and it's the main way you get back strain points. So this is, as I said, a very flexible framework that lets you build all sorts of heroes and create really great stories with your friends. And that's really all it's about. Beyond that, beyond issue 0, which is what this core rulebook is, we'll also have a subscriber perk for people who want adventure and scenario support. So those have all been playtested at the conventions as well. So I really hope you consider supporting this Kickstarter. I am so excited to be running it, and good gaming.